Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back. Plant Abundance here. I've got a quick plant profile and propagation video for you today. We're going to be focusing on this plant here known as longevity spinach or Gynera procumbens. This is a frost tender perennial green, and this plant will perennialize in USDA climate zones 9 through 11. Now it is frost sensitive, so as soon as any colder weather comes into the area creating frost, the plant will die back. Now here where we are in Northern California, USDA climate zone 9B, this plant dies back in the winter. We do get below freezing oftentimes as well, and it'll still grow back from the root zone. But in some cases I've lost the plant, so it's not that reliable. So I'm trying to get many patches established and find maybe a good microclimate in the yard where this plant can perennialize. But an absolutely delicious green leaf vegetable throughout the summer months into the fall and possibly year round. Now folks I hear are growing this indoors with great success as well, which I've never really tried, but from what I understand, even if you just got some smaller plants in the windowsill, this thing can continue to go and grow. So you might want to give that a go regardless of where you are, because this plant is definitely worth having amongst all your other greens. It's hard to find a good tasting green throughout the summer months sometimes. They're often bitter. The longevity spinach is watery and delicious. Over here we've got another plant by the pond. Again, just trying different locations, see if we can get a nice microclimate. Another thing I might try this year is actually surrounding the plant with some straw and see if that does anything, helping it to come back in the spring. Just turned off the fountain for a minute, get a look at the fish. I think that orange, black and white fish there is pregnant. That'll be interesting. So one of the coolest things about longevity spinach is it is literally the most easiest plant to propagate. All you do is take a cutting, throw it in a little bit of water, and literally in about 5 to 7 days you're going to have roots developing. So these plants would be mighty happy going right into some soil right now. Just extremely easy to root, just a little tap water. And if I leave those for a few more days, those roots are going to take off and just completely fill the glass. So right around here is where I like to plant it. If they've got 2 to 3 roots, that's preferable, but I don't want them to get too long before they get into some soil. I like this method though, because once you got those roots on there, when you go for planting, you could put some mycorrhizal fungi, which comes in a powdered form. There's several brands, and that's going to help the plant to take off in a big way, as that mycorrhizal fungi is going to spread around the plant, connecting to the plant's roots, helping to further its reach of water, minerals, and really everything it needs to be a healthy plant, which in turn makes you a healthy human. That's right, grow healthy plants and you yourself get healthy. So take care of that soil, do your mulching, grow organic, and before you know it, stuff will just start taking off on its own without any of your input.